You're staring at shelves and shelves and shelves that are mostly empty, except for a couple of leftovers of some specialty chocolates and maybe a few sugary confections. And the gold dragonborn next to you says, okay, usually this place is absolutely filled with really, really amazing things, but I think there's a holiday, something, and so everything is on sale, and everybody really likes the chocolate bunnies. And with that, hello and welcome to Orkira Plays Baldur's Gate 3, which, for those that might be watching this in the future, today, Easter Sunday. But here I am streaming because, sometimes you gotta do something else on this weekend. And so here we are. And also, I've been excited to play and have a little bit of fun. And yeah, I did go pick up some Easter candy yesterday because why not? I might be on a diet, but that doesn't mean I can't enjoy a little bit of chocolate. And yeah, every year the inexpensive chocolate, the cheap chocolate sales go on sale a little earlier. And so now they don't even wait for the holiday to happen. They start it the day before, and the shelves were bare. Were just empty. It was wild. And it wasn't even that good of a sale. So I just picked up like a Cadbury cream egg or two, which is probably better for my health than I just got like one or two little things. But we are not here to talk about Cadbury cream eggs as much as I love them. We're here to talk about Baldur's Gate 3. Yeah, so where were we last time? So last time we finished off Sorcerer's Sundries. And by finish off, I mean we did, we took care of Lorowican, who was a bad person. And Roland was very clear that we could avail ourselves of anything that was in the tower that wasn't a scroll or a book. And we might have still taken some scrolls or book, but Lorowican was a bad person, and Roland told us we could take things to help, so it wasn't stealing. He said we could take it. And then at the very end, I made some mistakes were made, and suddenly we ended up in a fight, which I didn't want to be in. So, as promised, the only thing that I've done since the very end of last time was reload the last save, which was right at the very end, and just get myself back out here without ending up in a big battle with everybody. And so, yeah, here we are at the bottom of Sorcerer's Sundries. So, before we get into anything else, let's go over the rules. If you are new to my stream, welcome on in. I have played this game before, and it's been out for a little while, so this stream only, spoilers are allowed. And I haven't been clear about that for a while, because there are a lot of streams out there in where I think the vast majority of streams out there, when people are playing games, the people who are on stream request no spoilers, no suggestions, no spoilers, no recommendations, none of that, because they want to be able to experience the game fresh without being spoiled on anything. And that's half the enjoyment, is watching them enjoy the game. So for me to say spoilers are allowed here, every once in a while it's good for me to clarify that I am the exception to the rule. I think you should normally go into a stream where someone is playing a game and just assume they don't want any help or suggestions. I think that's the safe thing to assume. But here, it is welcome. So, if you are not used to this game, or if you're still playing, you don't want to be spoiled, and you gotta leave because you're like, I don't want to be spoiled. Totally understand. But yes, suggestions are welcome. If you, and by you, I'm looking at chat, if you want to make a suggestion for me, more than welcome to. I'll often turn to chat and be like, chat, help, especially when it comes to puzzles, which there were quite a few of last time, but, we got through most of those. Now, be aware, I am playing a very specific character. This is Orkira Illdrex, who I've played for many, many years, and so I might make decisions that might not be what chat suggests, or might not be optimal. I'm going to use the phrase that everybody's got to be careful about in tabletop D&D, which is, this is what my character would do, but it's in the good way. It's in this is a character choice kind of thing. Also, remember to drink water, have a snack, and be nice. It cooled off, so I'm able to have tea again. I'm back to my Galaxy's Best Commander mug. Because, yeah. Because if I'm going to celebrate someone who came back from the dead, it might as well be Commander Shepard. Sure, why not? Okay. Anyway. So yeah, I think what we'll do, we're going to go back to camp real quick for two reasons. One, I think we want to talk to a couple people, especially Dame Aelin. And so we want to get some discussions out of the way. And then the less interesting reason is I need to shuffle around some people because, as you can see, I've got the mod on that lets me have everybody under the sun in my party. And Shadowheart's down here. And what I have learned is one of the little quirks of having everybody in the party is it's sometimes useful if you are going to go do a mission that one character has a more important role in, to make sure that they're in the main part of the party, these first 3 slots. It's not required, but it's helpful. So we're gonna go back to the camp. And we're gonna do the changeover, and we'll talk to a bunch of people, and then we'll be on our way to the Sharon Temple, which I believe is the House of Grief. Which sounds great to me. I mean, it sounds like a barrel of fun. Uh-oh.
Something's on my mind.
Moon Maiden, hear me. Protect the woman we both love so very dearly.
Uh-oh. Where's
Moon Maiden, hear
where's my favorite winged
Protect
paladin?
the woman we both love so very dearly.
Where's she going? Did she? It's probably not here. Okay. Keep an eye out for her. Let's go talk to some folks.
I expected Nightsong to be overjoyed after killing her fair-haired fool. Instead, she just seemed tired.
Ooh. Maybe vengeance isn't all. I think I already had this discussion with him, but it's always good to have it again. Maybe vengeance is all it's cracked up to be. Worried you feel the same way when you kill Cazador. She's probably just a better person than you are. Ow! Yeah, I think I said this the last time, but I feel like this is a little too on the nose, and he'll react too strongly. So I think I'm gonna. Maybe vengeance isn't all it's cracked up to be.
No, I don't think that's it. She probably just needs some time for it to sink in. I'm sure she'll be elated soon.
Sure. Okay. Oh, Elminster's here.
Elminster?
Oh, yeah.
My boy. No, don't mind me. I'm just enjoying a lungful of Baldurian air. Yes, a distinctive aroma, though perhaps not one worthy of bottling. I hear you've been browsing in the most esteemed of emporiums, sorcerous sundries. Indulge my curiosity. What wonders did you discover there?
Browsing. Yes, we were just browsing. We only browsed and took what we were invited to take. Found the Annals of Karsus, approved enlightening as well. You don't seem all that surprised to see Gale alive and well. Oh, nothing particular. Some charms here, a potion there. We know how Karsus made the crown, and Gale's gonna reforge it. Wow. Geesh, Orkira, no. I think we go for that. Yeah.
So, you have learned the truth of the enemy we face. The very tool with which its eponymous creator unmade magic itself.
Yeah.
Perhaps now you understand what is at stake here, my boy.
I mean, we kind of understood that
Though
before.
What Mr. asked of you was extreme. It was not without merit, nor demanded lightly.
What are you saying? Or rather, what are you not saying?
Yeah.
Mr. knows you defied her, Gale. Of course she knows. She's Mystra. She bids you come to her holy shrine in the Stormshore Tabernacle. There, she will grant you an audience at last.
Yep. I should meet her. She might be able to help us out. I think Mr. will be willing to hear Gale out. I mean, she invited him. Mistress done Gale enough harm. We don't know her or anything. Good to me. Gale can tell her exactly what's coming when we get our hands on the crown. Jeesh. Yeah. I mean, yeah. We need all the help we can get, and she's Gale isn't completely innocent in everything that's happened.
I'm curious enough to make the attempt. All right. An audience with the mother of magic, it is.
Perhaps that should have been your mission right from the start.
Right?
Trust in yourself. Trust in the weave. If you are willing, trust in Mystra. There is a conclusion yet to be written in this sorry tale, Gale of Waterdeep. And yours is the quill that will write it.
And poof, gone. I mean, I'll give him credit. He's better than a ninja that way. Hey, imp in my head. Super awkward. Mystra had to send Elminster to go, hey, you up? Right? Right? I do feel like Elminster has become that awkward friend. You know, when two people, when you got two friends who are intimate with each other, who are fighting and have broken up. You're like, sheesh. And so they say, hey, can you go tell so-and-so that I said blah, 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 blah. And it's like, the two of you just need to talk to one another. And so you finally get to the point where you're going to get them to talk to one another. Like, we've made it to that point. All right, Gale, what's up?
So all it took to get Mistra's attention was to learn how to reforge an artifact that once destroyed her. It's obvious when you stop to think about it.
I mean, it was. What do you think she wants to say? She's scared of you. You're one step closer to being able to challenge her. Could she possibly know we read a book? I mean, hasn't she got more important things to worry about? No, probably not. You sure you want to go to her? She might want to punish you. No, I think what do you think she wants to say?
Well, I doubt it's an apology for asking me to die on her behalf. Whatever it is. If it's important enough to send Elminster, we can be damn sure she's serious. This is a conversation that's long overdue on both sides.
Mm-hmm.
I owe it to her to hear her out. Come what may afterwards.
I agree. It's time we headed for the Stormshore Tabernacle. Why bother? It's obvious she's just annoyed you read a book. Okay, if I say that, do we go there immediately? You know what?
After you.
Okay. Yeah, I had that moment. I'm like, does that take us there? I don't think it takes us there immediately, right? Just get her to shrine. Okay, because I still want to do Shadowheart's thing first, but then we'll come around to that. Okay.
I couldn't help overhearing what Elminster said to Gale.
I mean, they were right there.
Every day a god asks for a chat.
Hey, maybe I'm invited too. I can be the muscle.
You're always invited, Karlach. Okay, yeah. Karlach is invited everywhere, all the time.
The mother of all magic, they say. Let us hope Mystra brings Gale good fortunes.
That's the kindest thing Lizelle has ever said about Gale ever. Okay. Okay, so... Astarion...
So, Mistress requested a chat with Gale. Unusually polite for a god. I do hope it goes well. We've pissed off enough gods already.
I mean, in fairness, the gods we've pissed off are the ones that were pissed off at us already. All right, I'm gonna.
Oh, darling,
Yeah.
I'm hurt.
Yeah.
I guess I'll spend my evenings lounging. It sounds awful.
Okay. And then. Okay, let's go. I think. Do I need to like get rid of I think I need to ask everybody else to leave, and then. Yeah. Okay. So I'll have it's Orkira, Karlach, Gale, and Shadowheart.
Is something burdening you?
No, I just need to move
Are you sure
people
that's
around.
the best?
Thank you.
Confirm.
Okay, thanks. Thanks. All right, we'll continue to talk to people and shuffle people around in the best way possible.
Goddess or no, it is a fearsome sting to be let down by a lover. And to hear of it from another of her bright birds.
Right?
It must be difficult for Gale to imagine great Elminster courting. Writing poems, doing certain...
No, wait, no.
deeds.
No.
It is difficult for Minsk to think of too. Let us speak no more of it.
I think you
Of Elminster and the sex, I mean.
Yeah, I think you misunderstand what Elminster is doing. But anyway, I mean, there's nothing wrong with Elminster having sex. I mean, people are, it's perfectly normal to have an active, intimate life, but I don't think he's actually doing that with never mind, I stay here.
But you have
Yes.
seen my hamster, yes?
No.
Truly.
Yeah,
But you...
yeah, stay here. Trust me, there is a method to my madness, Minsk.
That pointy-headed old fart talks too much. But he has also moved mountains, walked between planes, and dragged himself back from death 12 times. If he still believes in Gale, the boy should not be overly concerned what his ladylove thinks. Goddess or no? You're sure?
Yeah, I'm sure I am.
Later then. I tell you not to get in trouble.
Yeah, but I'm definitely gonna get in trouble. Hi, Shadowheart.
Poor Gale. I hope he knows that a goddess abandoning him needn't be the end. I know from experience.
I mean, yeah. Yep.
If you're sure.
I'm sure.
Take care.
Trust me. I'm gonna be back for you momentarily. Whoa! I forgot he's gonna do that.
But Mister is wrong about him.
Mm-hmm.
Perhaps he can yet prove that. Wherever you need me.
Yep, I'll find you when I
I'll
need
be
you.
right.
Yep. Okay. Hi, Will.
Mistra wants to meet Gale. Impressive. The only thing a god's ever offered me is a cold shoulder.
Which sucks, because if God actually offered him, like, more than that, maybe he wouldn't have had to end up with Zora.
Are you sure?
Yes,
The
remain
blade
here.
and just...
Okay. So now we have Shadowheart join us.
Almost pleasant traveling with company.
Yes.
If you ignore all the...
Join me! Okay, so now I get everybody else back in the
Always
party.
good to talk, my friend.
Join me!
That's the...
Oakfather preserve you.
I need you by my side.
Then you'll have...
Oh, damn! Oh, because he... Yeah, that's okay. That's okay. I'll fix that. I'll fix that in a second. Oh, the pretty kitty.
The cub speaks.
Join me.
As you wish.
I do. I wish. I do.
What is it, my friend?
Follow me. I gotta fix this one. Well, it's just staring me in the face that Halsin is, like, dying here. Okay. Yeah. Ash. Oh, but Halsin drank it. Okay. Okay, good. Let's confirm that, and let's give you a couple, and now go back
At
to
least
me.
things have stayed interesting.
Okay, I need to get Lizelle and Astarion.
Don't waste a step. I have a lot on my mind.
Is something burdening you?
Yeah, you're not in my party. Get back in my party. I'd like you to join me.
It is done.
And Astarion?
Ah, my favorite traveling companion.
I need you in my party.
Lead on.
I will. That should be every 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yay! Okay. Okay. So Lizelle is no longer huge. And Karlak is no longer huge. And Halsin is no longer wild-shaped. But everybody is where they need to be. Which is worth a save. Just worth a save. Save. New save. Moving around party. Save. Okay. I'm still a little worried about where Dame Aelin ended up. Okay. Let us leave camp. Alright, we are gonna go do Shadowheart's thing first. Now, I don't have my afternoon game, Players and Books, off this week because, you know, holiday. So if we end up going a bit long today, that's okay. But the thing with Shadowheart actually doesn't take that long because it's really kind of, I'm not gonna say it's straightforward, but you'll see. But first we gotta find it. It is up here somewhere. This may take the longest because y'all know my lack of my failure at directions. Failure directions. Real bad. Okay, so it's somewhere here. That's all I remember. So let's go southwest. We'll go south and then north, and then we'll see.
Who has been speaking to a certain squirrel friend who frequents our camp, Orson?
Oh.
He was turned from a red squirrel to a grey, all by one shocking sight. Minsk thinks you owe him an apology.
Apologize for partaking in one of nature's most solemn rites? That squirrel should be glad to bear witness.
Oh, boo. I do not know what this has to do with the bears.
Oh? Hey, listen. This is apparently the rated M for mature game today. Okay.
There is an admirable harmony to the Society of Brilliance. Beings of all sorts, united in the pursuit of intellect.
Pursuit of intellect. Fun.
Hailing from the Underdark can dampen one's sense of fun, I will admit. Down there, noises such as laughter tend to attract predators.
Sounds like a place I used to know.
Okay, let's see if we can find... where we need to go. Alright, you're singing. What, just a mailbox?
Oh, I see you. Don't think that I don't.
Alright, I need to know.
Wonderful little beast. Nimble as anything.
Sure, I mean... it's always worth a try, right? Because sometimes it actually works.
A man of means, judging by his attire. He looks like a merchant or a junior council member. But right now he's without care, entranced by a tree.
What are you looking at?
There was a squirrel in the tree. Marvelous creature. Inquisitive and nut-crazed.
You're fawning over some tree vermin. Perhaps you take too much sun or wine. You're feeling well. You seem distracted. Yeah. Yeah, you get on well with someone I know called Halsin.
Halsin? Is he of the Feybergs? The candelabra makers?
He's a druid, so I doubt it.
Perhaps it was Hagrin. Wonderful craftspeople, but truly terrible deal makers.
Are you okay? You seem just distracted.
Oh, just tired, I suppose. It's been quite a long day. Or at least I think it has. You wouldn't happen to know where I live, would you?
Do I look like I'm from around here? Wait a second. Okay, Orkira is... Okay, alright. This is amazing. So, I think her background in Baldur's Gate 3, in the game, I think I picked Baldurian. So technically, she's actually from around here. Also, there are plenty of dragonborn around here. However, the fact that it's Orkira, it has nothing to do with dragonborn. Do I look like I'm from around here? I want to, but... No, she's not that snarky. She'd be like, okay, Lauren wants to do that for all of the reasons. But honestly, as soon as he'd be like, do you remember where I live? Her medical, concern would kick in. Take a bump to the head lately, perhaps?
Oh, no, nothing like that. I'm as fit as a fiddle. It's just that certain things are eluding me.
Like, where are you live?
This is more than a lapse, you sense. Something's been done to the man's memories.
Oh. See if we can learn from his thoughts. Alright, sure.
The man's mind is a stream of fragmented thoughts, each brushed away by another before it can take purchase.
Marvelous day. Not a care in the world. Moira would have loved this garden. Wait, who's she?
Sheesh. Man, if you want to be evil, oof. Do you know someone called Moira?
Moira? Yes. No. I don't know. I think I remember a face, smiling, young, then older, then ill, then... No, I don't think so. You must be mistaken, friend. I don't know anyone by that name.
Is there anyone you can go to? Anyone who could help?
There must be. You would think. You know, I can swear there is someone, but their name escapes me. Hells, even their face escapes me. A figment of my imagination, perhaps. Oh, it will come back to me. Or not. I'm content enough here, in either case.
What do you remember?
Well, I remember I was sad. But in truth, I'm not quite sure what caused it. I'm not even sure I know what sad is anymore. And I came from that building over there. They were very nice to me. Seemed very helpful. Although, for the life of me, I can't recall what I was doing there in the first place.
Gee, that building over there... It's the House of Grief. Grief Guard.
Welcome. The House of Grief lies just within. We are here to help.
All right.
How you're here to help is debatable.
Welcome to the House of Grief. Or perhaps welcome is the wrong word, Shadowheart. There's been some debate whether you'd even show up and face the consequences of your actions. I assumed you tried to flee, like a craven.
Spare me your venom. I'm sure the Mother Superior will have plenty of her own.
All in due time.
Yeah, Ibn has been robbed of his memories.
This is a place of healing. Anyone who partook in our methods did so willingly, and left with a smile on their face, freed from their troubles. Would you accuse a surgeon of robbing a tumor? I think not.
And this is the moment that Orkira's like, I don't like this anymore. Let us pass.
As I said, in due time. First, you submit to the mapping of the heart. Only then can we know what is to be done with you.
The mapping of the what?
This is the House of Grief. We strive to help those whose hearts have grown heavy. Be it with anger, melancholy, grief, or treachery. Submit to the mapping and reveal what lurks in your heart. If you consent, follow me. If you do not, leave. The House of Grief welcomes you and stands ready to ease your troubles.
Yeah, if by ease you mean, make me forget shit, I'm not interested. Oh, no.
The mapping will begin shortly.
All right, everybody pile inside. Where'd she go? I mean, I know I'm supposed to sit down, but...
Almost pleasant traveling with company.
Oh.
If you ignore all the less pleasant.
Okay. Where did she go? I think she's supposed to be in here with us. Did she... Whoop. There we go. I'm just gonna kind of...
You seek to be unburdened, yes? The mapping of the heart can reveal the way. Yet, there is another here whose need is great.
That voice. Allow me. I think I'm supposed to do this.
Yeah, go ahead. This is your party. I'm just here to help you dance.
Do you know why you are here?
There is something I lost. No. Had taken from me. My family. My life. I want it all back.
Loss is a gift, girl. Do you still not understand that? Now give me the true answer. What is your purpose in being here?
Yeah, we're gonna let Shadowheart handle this.
The artifact. I was sent to retrieve it. At any cost.
And who tasked you with this mission?
The Mother Superior. Of It's you.
Give me the honor of my name. In full.
I can't. My memories...
I know what's in that head of yours better than you do, girl. My name.
Mother Superior... Viconia de Veer.
You still have the wits to recognize your betters. Good.
I mean, you're the one who took her memories.
Boo would have recognized your foul scent,
Ooh.
if not for all this evil Sharan incense.
Always a pleasure to see old acquaintances. But you would be wise to not interfere in what is to come.
Oh.
Now descend. You have much to answer for.
A ghost! Wait, no. A projection, says Boo.
Alright, let's grab. Wait, what?
What's that there?
It's a button. I mean, I'm guessing that's the button to the exposed secret passageway. But we're gonna save. You save. Yeah. House of kick butt. All right. So I know, and so like we talked about, spoilers. I know what we're walking into is usually a really, really, really hard fight. And that by bringing 10 people into it, I am making this relatively trivial. But once again, my purpose for playing this game is less about the battles and more about the interactions with everybody. I'm just putting that out there ahead of time because I want to admit it. I know this battle is usually incredibly difficult. I don't want to take the mirror, just let me look at the...
Still me.
Okay.
Even after everything.
Alright. I just thought, this being a Sharan temple, I might end up with... the Chamber of Somber Entrance. You know. The unburdening. There's a bunch of candles. Infiltration training, Cloister of the Somber Entrance. I mean, let's check out. Check out the unburdening. Full process of unburdening in exact detail. Valuable targets are identified. Valuable targets. From those who seek out the service of the House of Grief, they are willing to pay. Proceed to the mapping of the heart, where the Inquisitor of Grief will question them while discreetly probing their thoughts for anything that can be used to the Lady of Loss. Following this, targets are ushered downwards to stand before the Mirror of Loss. Given the correct prompts by the Inquisitor of Grief, the target will surrender memories to the mirror for the benefit of all of Lady Shara's children. In the same stroke, the mirror can remove memories for what they have seen of the cloister, as well as, blissfully ignorant of the offering they made. Because, you know, that's what loss and grief are about. Forgetting. Okay. Doo-doo. Do I have light?
Remember this place now. A whole stolen childhood spent in these halls. The Mother Superior must be close. Soon this will all be over.
What to do?
So on top of the fact that I know bringing in like so many people is making this fight very, very easy, I am going to do one thing that is also going to help. And I'm doing it not just because it's the smart thing to do, or I'm going to try to do it. I might accidentally not. We'll see. But because also I've got 10 people in my party and I need to just not.
Keep going.
Mother Superior will deal with you.
Man, everybody's just so friggin' egotistical and just snarky and me. How did you ever, like, hang out with these people? I mean, I know you were kind of snarky, too, but sheesh. Alright. Oh. We were probably supposed to follow him. Yeah.
Let's see what this does.
Okay, so, and once again, spoilers. Alright, come to here. So, once you go down here,
And embraced by Lady Shar beneath an extinguished sun.
yeah. So once you go down here, like, stuff goes off. So, so when you're playing this game normally, the smart thing you can do is basically split your party up here and just send Shadowheart and like spread everybody else out. I'm essentially going to do that, except I'm mostly doing that just so that I don't have 10 people down there because it's a little ridiculous. So we're going to toggle group mode, and we're just going to do you. Alright, so you four are going to go down there. And we'll send... It doesn't matter. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Alright, 2 of them together. Let's put 2, 3. Yep, let's put you 4 together. So, hey, Halson. Why don't you bring your group?
Don't test me. Back up.
Oh yeah, you can kind of just bring them to there. That's fine. I think you can like Misty Step over here, but I'm not gonna bother like doing that much. Okay, and then
There is no fear, the fear of failing the night singer. Lady Shah.
so we'll just keep all of them together up here. Okay, anyway, back to me.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
Let's do this, Leroy Jenkins.
They already heard how you disgraced yourself before Lady Shah. How she marked you as the enemy.
Everyone's got a spin.
But it is quite another thing for them to see it for themselves. I am very glad you decided to return. A cautionary tale such as yours will be studied by Lady Shah's initiates for years to come. But perhaps I can make a case for some small measure of mercy. Give me the artifact, and I can at least make this quick.
Enough. I don't answer to you. Not anymore. I'm here for my family.
Yeah.
That's right. I know what you did. And it's not going to be quick. Not for you.
This is your family.
Really?
And now you have turned your back on it. The artifact was your last chance to prove yourself. And you squandered it.
I mean, really, you started this by saying there's basically nothing we could do except die quickly. That's not really a good negotiation tactic for being like, but we're family. Imp in my head, yeah, because Shar is all about mercy, right? Right? Like, we're family, and so you should totally, like, die for us. Shadowheart has nothing to prove to Lace of you. This is a mistake. Shouldn't have come. Why is the artifact so important to you? Okay, we're eventually going to get there, but we're going to start here.
Whispers reached my ears from all corners. Potential rivals of Lady Shah, all vying for the same prize. A new god, amassing the disaffected, the outcasts. Those who should turn to us. This absolute is but an upstart, disturbing the natural order and threatening to impede the glorious return of Lady Shah's pure, endless darkness. I had to act. I had to strangle that foul conspiracy while it was still in the cradle. We learned all we could. The artifact was the one thing the absolutists feared. The one thing they desperately wanted to keep out of their enemy's grasp. I had to have it.
Shar, bid you do all this? You thought you could best the absolute, the Githyanki? Yeah, Shar, bid you do this?
Lady Shah's concerns lie elsewhere. With another. She is a goddess. She can afford to ignore that which does not threaten her. I must keep faith alive in mortal hearts. I must defend her ways, lead her children, stop all threats.
So you just decided.
Even if I must go against her wishes,
Oh?
I will prove myself her most loyal servant.
Oh? Is that how that works?
Shah doesn't care. She was always going to use you and discard you. But now I'm going to deal with you first.
Yeah.
You there! Surrender this one to me now, and you can consider Lady Shah's forces your allies in the battles to come.
Really? Because it seems like allies with you means I'm just waiting for you to stab me in the back. Also, never.
As you like. Lilala! For Shah! Okay, so
we're gonna have a little bit before everything goes to wild. But as you'll see, especially Viconia, things get wild because they just start casting darkness everywhere. Now, I happen to be a light cleric, and we have a bunch of like sunlight stuff because eventually we're gonna go fight. Astarian's fun. Okay, so we're gonna examine these guys because if I remember correctly, shadow ambush. Yeah, so they're gonna start doing the casting darkness thing. I seem to remember some of them are actually some of them are actually will take extra damage against. Yeah, y'all are like the low level guys. Okay. Novice, born dark vision, fast opportunity attack, shadow. Okay. Oh yeah, here we go. Yep. These ones start to get oh, here we go. Oh yeah, because Duergar or dwarf. Salmon. I thought some of these were but I might be wrong. Okay, so I know Viconia is like a badass. Oh, there's a couple of them back here too. And she is not only resistant to, yeah, so Radiant Retort. Whenever you take radiant damage, reflect it back at your attacker twofold as force damage, which is wild. Yeah. Shield of Faith, like, she is, yeah. She's got a lot going on. She is by herself. Poof. So we gotta be careful with her because I have a bunch of characters who love doing radiant damage, including now Shadowheart. Okay, anyone, anywhere, any why. It'd be nice to get up there. Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to get Schneck Attack, but let's I mean, just because I have a lot of folks doesn't mean I can't do this smart. Nice. Okay, let's stab. Okay. And then we're gonna continue to walk. Okay.
The blade will not bend.
Why don't you come over here? Yeah, because I'm gonna want some area of attack stuff eventually, but why don't we come over here and start with just... Okay, well then why don't you Eldritch Blast this guy? And then move as far as you can. Minsk, I would like you to rush. And then whack. And we'll save on that. Okay, here comes...
I am Lady Shah. You can't. I know your fears, girl.
Oh, yeah.
The unknown father. Offering an embrace of fang and claw.
Okay. It kind of sucks, actually, that Orkira is going so far ahead because I know darkness is going to start happening. And she's got some stuff. Sharon as you freeze in twisted form. Morning dark. Okay. So what do we do when people start casting darkness? We start dropping fire. What do we want to do here? No, I don't want to do radiant. I'm going to have to be careful. That's the thing that's going to dispel magical darkness, but it also does radiant damage. So I need to make sure I don't do that. Spirit Guardians, for once, I'm going to have to do and take and use Necrotic, which is wild. Yes, light, guiding bolt. I mean, fireball is always a good option. Daylight can be fun because it dispels all darkness around it. That's radiant, so we gotta be careful. Fairy fire might be helpful. Okay, I think wall of fire is gonna be a fun one. Because there's a whole group of folks right here. Okay. Can I? Do that? Sorry, that's Lauren laughing. Oh god, and also Orkira does not want to get into melee with Viconia Devere. That is a bad idea. So she's gonna back up.
Have to keep going.
That because no. Okay. What's beckoning darkness? Curse a creature be haunted by darkness to cry if it enters or starts to turn in a lightly or heavily obscured area. On Astarian? Yeah. Bone Chill is just an undead target. Okay, no, we're gonna... Ooh, but that's a critical hit, so yes, I will do that. Yeah, sure, try. It's worth a try. Hi, Karlach. I would like you to rage. I would really like you to rage. Where my rage? Where my rage is at? Karlach, I would like you to go be in melee with Viconia. Okay. Yeah, she doesn't have the rush thing anymore, but that's fine. That's fine, that's fine, that's fine. Would you please go...
Poor fucker.
Would you please go be in melee? Yeah, lacerate. That's alright. That's alright. Okay. Hi, Jaheira. Okay. Alright, that's radiant. That's gonna be a bad idea. How many That's not a real beast, though, right? Yeah. This is a wood elf. That's a humanoid. It was worth the creature objects in your mind. No, that'd be funny. That'd be funny, but no. I'd love for her to be able to lock down these guys in some way. I got this guy over here who's resistant to poison. It's gonna be... Call lightning is always fun. Yeah, Sleet Storm is gonna be real useful if people start getting... those darknesses off. But I want to do something that is... Can I get a... Can I... Yeah. I just want it just far enough away so that Astarion doesn't accidentally end up in it when I go after that guy. Okay, and then I want you to move back just a little bit. Okay. Hi, Lizelle. Once you were going that way, I would actually like you to go this way. Because there's a couple guys over here that could really use... I'm gonna disarm you. Critical hit a human to paralyze them. What? No, not yet. Not just yet. And then, yeah, just get him one more time. Ah, I love you, Lizelle. You're so much fun. Okay. Oh, man, you ended up way back in the middle of nowhere. Well, there's the darkness.
Lady Shaw's will be done.
What does overwhelming grief do? Just curse strikes the foe's brain with pure malice, inflicting what? Start turn in a lightly necrotic attacks made on the Justicar in this. Whoops. No. No. Yeah. They didn't make their save. God, Cloud Kill is so nasty. It is so nasty. For everybody. Like, I've had it happen to me. I've had it inflicted on me. Yeah. Okay. Alright. Up here is where Orkira is going to be able to fix the darkness. Bone chill. No, I can wait. That can wait. If I end up losing concentration on that... What's beckoning darkness? Oh, no. This we're gonna counterspell because right now this is gonna be harder to get her out of darkness. Halsin. Halsin? I need you Is there anything worth you casting? Like daylight. Okay, wait. Is daylight... Okay, I guess... Yeah, like I should be able to cast it within 60 feet. There. That. Right there. There. Look at that. And now we're going to turn into my favorite thing for him to turn into. The water myrmidon. Ah. So when in our Friday game, we have Halsin as an NPC, and we got into a big, like, real big fight. And so obviously the DM is controlling him, and he wild-shaped into a Triceratops, which is objectively cool and amazing and awesome. But when he started to talk about wild-shaping, and he's playing Halsin as a very high-level druid, and there was a moment, the briefest of moment, I didn't say anything, but where I was just like, can he turn into the water myrmidon because he does all this stuff? But I'm like, it's fine. All right, well, yeah, stay there. All right, that's Cloudkill is gone. That's fine. All right, Shadowheart. What is that? Oh, that might be experience. I've never noticed that before. Okay, Shadowheart. You know what will be epic for Shadowheart? So first off, I think Shadowheart should have some spirit guardians. She'll do some necrotic spirit guardians. She'll do them at 5th level. She is gonna go help over here.
Have to keep going.
Now I gotta be careful because this thing... Alright, it's piercing and psychic. We're good. We're good there. That's fine.
Lady Shah's will shall be done, sure as night shall fall.
Alright, stop pontificating and start fighting. Come on. Okay, I mean, take your time. Oh, he's sluggish, so that's why. Okay. Alright, hi, Gale. Oh, Gale is in a... That's not a good spot to be. This is a bad spot to be. This is a very bad spot to be. Okay. There's... Oh, yeah, I forgot that was a thing. Okay. The arcane burden of spellcasting with the power of the staff. The next spell you cast doesn't cost a spell slot. You should call this feature on in order to activate. Yeah, I remember that. Okay. What do we want to do? So I'm saving most of his spell slots for counterspell fun. I do need him to not be between two Justicars. That is not a good place to be. That is an objectively awful place to be. I really want to use this at some point, but this is Shadowheart's fight, so I don't want to... Alright, let's... You? Awesome. I should be able to move now. Nice.
The next shall prevail.
Alright. there's a lot of them, right?
The Dark Lady's foes must die!
Still pretty beefy. Okay, what's going on with Astarion? Why are you looking all like I'm upset? Oh yeah. Okay. No, that's fine. That's fine. Excuse me. You have no resistances. Let's do the same thing we did before. That kind of went really well. All right. I mean, last time I did get a sneak attack. Let's move here, just so that I'm in a...
This is my time.
All right, Minsk is gonna deal with this guy. I wonder if I push him. That was fun. Hey, Minsk, let's finish this guy off. Beautiful. I need you to come back here and deal with a Justicar too.
Justice is not so gentle.
Why don't you bunk him on the head? Perfect.
Fighting is futile. The darkness awaits you.
Okay, I think she was a divine strike. We're gonna help out with that just a little bit. I don't think she's a drow. I don't think poison is really gonna help. Why am I looking all ragged? What's going on? Oh yeah, I'm bone chilled. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I'm between two Justicars. Alright, you don't have an attack of opportunity. You do. I would really like to be able to drop some fireballs over there. I mean, I probably still can. Yeah. Right there. See, I don't need to do radiant damage. I can just drop a ball of fire. All right, I guess I'm going to stay there. Wait a minute. But it missed. Yeah. It's worth a try. All right. Yeah, let's take out a couple of these little ones. And you. And bonk you. Nice.
Not but another harvest.
Okay. You are another person that would be good to be able to get. You're up there too. Okay. Actually, does it make sense for me to? I mean, these ones are pretty beefy. Do I have anything? I mean, cooking and booking is always funny. Hi. Hi, you decided to get up in my face? Guess what? Oh, try that again. Come on, Lizelle, you got this. Awesome. Get him. Get him. You'll get him next round, it's fine. Yeah, there's just so many. This is why normally overwhelming grief destroys the foe's brains, pure malice. Counterspell. This is why this fight is so damn difficult normally, because... Ew. She lost broke concentration on heat metal. Drat. God, he's still in the fire. Okay, alright, there's another darkness going on. Let's... Is he's still concentrating on this light, though. I don't think he's not a high enough level for me to be able to do that again. Okay. Is anyone really in dire straits? No, I'm not terribly worried about that. Okay. Problem is Halsin... His... increase ice surface on him. Yeah. Like, the problem is if I attack these folks, that's actually gonna kind of suck. I'm gonna fly. And we're gonna... teleport. Is it this one? I think it's this one. And do it again. Yeah. And that's how you break concentration on darkness. Just go ahead and... Ick. Alright. Wildfire went away. You went away. Okay. Hi, Shadowheart. Oh shoot, Viconi is almost dead already. Okay, that I was not suspecting. I need Shadowheart to take her out. What's the worst thing Shadowheart can do? I need her to just... Yeah. Let's do this. Oof. You know what? Let's do it at 4th level just in case I miss. Do it. Do it, Shadowheart. Do it. Ah. Just in case she wants to try to run away. And also I'll get that guy. Yeah.
Let me recite their demise.
You can recite whatever you want. Okay. Probably take that guy out. Oh, no, that's way too much. That's... Did that get him? Ah. Oh, well, that's okay. Once again, Gale's... Nice. Gale's purpose is a lot of mitigation. Okay. Starry, why don't you come over here? And why don't you sneak attack from a distance? This guy. You don't have to move closer to them. Can you not? This is your range. Why are you good? You don't have to. What are you doing? Nope, that's Karlach. Okay, so move here.
Guessing.
Now sneak attack. I think they're doing some full LOS on you. I don't know what LOS is, but I'm here for it, whatever it is.
Fleet of foot.
Why don't you continue to hit this guy? Nice. Oh, line of sight. You know, I think I've also gotten a chance to do some pretty wonky line of sight too against Astarian's shot. Yeah, but I was able to move. There's some bits of wonkiness. Sometimes it doesn't quite triangulate, but I think I get some good stuff as much as I have to deal with some of that. And why don't you lacerate this guy? And I keep forgetting you have spell slots, but it's because you just...
You shall never see sunlight again.
Oh, here she goes. Oh, this is the bad one. Oh, she got her health back, so yeah. Yeah. Okay, so yeah. Okay, actually that wasn't too bad. Okay, she just got her health back. She does she has a channel divinity. She has a divine intervention. She does a divine intervention, which is real bad. Okay. Orkira is still here. We're whittling these folks down. We're getting there. We're slowly getting there. I don't like that she's in the middle of these guys. I want her to be doing other things, but she's like stuck in the middle with you. You're dazed. So I think that means that you do not get an attack of opportunity. Wisdom saving throws can't take reactions. Okay. So you're the only one that's going to get reactions if I move. Now the question is, do I even need to move? Is it even worth it to move? You're temporarily hostile. Interesting. Okay. There's you. There's you. Actually, now that I'm looking around... Now I'm looking around. Nah, I don't really need her to move. Get this guy. Alright, Karlach. Yeah, be reckless. Oof. Try it again. There we go. That's alright. That's why my girl Karlach's
my
there.
hackles are raised.
We're gonna heat metal again, except on this one. Oh, it's so good. It's so good.
Time to strike.
Alright, Lizelle, I need you to come along. We're gonna...
This is your end.
Yeah, and then I want you to... 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 And then would you again? And then would you... God, I love fighters. I love fighters so much. And I don't think I can do anything else. But that's okay. She just did so much. Okay, alright, that was okay. You're the one concentrating? You're the one concentrating. 3d8 cold or 1d6 and 1d10? This does more. Let's.
I shall see you laid low.
I'm not worried. Not for 2 damage. Also, I don't know why he decided to go that way, but that's okay. Would you... Oh, fine. Oh, fine. No? Okay, fine. Do this. Jeez. Yep, there goes the darkness. Yeah. And then we'll just come back here. Whomp. Alright, Shadowheart. Move here. 23. Let's do this again. You got this. Ah.
One can't always be a gentleman.
I mean, I could just lay something ridiculous on her from Gale, but I really want Shadowheart to get this guy. Really want Shadowheart to get this guy. So instead, Gale is just gonna firebolt this guy. And you're gonna... That's alright. And you're gonna... Path is interrupted. Oh, this is another one of those. Okay, come over here. 1, 2, 3. Excellent. Stay there for the moment.
Lady Shah guides me.
Oh.
Your end is near.
No. Oh, did she get it off anyway? Well, that sucks. She did. She got off Spirit Guardians. I am. Okay, where is Shadowheart in this initiative? Alright, let's see if we can soften her up. I really want Shadowheart to get the final hit on this person. Okay, I can't... I'd love to do Guiding Bolt to give her advantage, but that's gonna be a bad idea. So, what can I do? What can I do? What can I do? I think we just gotta keep it simple. No, that's Radiant. I can't do Radiant. mean, it's possible this will kill Viconia. Well, oh, you know what I could do? You know what I could do? I could do 1, 2. Now, where's this other? Where's the other guy? There's the other guy. Okay, I killed that guy. Okay. Wait, did I? Oof. Okay. Oh, she's got 3 left. You know what? You know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna heal a little bit.
Orders. Understood.
Alright. Is there anything you can do to help Shadowheart? Break concentration on heat metal. You know what? That's fine. I don't think I can get within 30 feet of Shadowheart, though. I don't think that's within. Yeah. Oh, sorry. No. 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 Okay, that's fine.
I am death.
You are. You're epic. Hey, Delcoon, welcome on in. And hey, Rumpus Imperial, welcome on in. We're finishing up Shadowheart's fun, and we're desperately trying to get Shadowheart to get the last hit on Viconia. We're trying, really trying, but... She's got 3 hit points left. Okay, if I drop out of wild shape... Okay, but if I heal, that does poison. She doesn't... She's not resistant to poison. Interesting. I could have sworn she was. Okay. Well, then that does mean I need to actually not do that. Okay, you know what? Shadowheart, you got this. That. That's a disadvantage, but if I just hit her, it's 50%. Or I could just, you know what? Why not? You got your Spirit Guardians? Let me show you what Spirit Guardians can really do. Okay. Oh, this one has just decided they're not going to be hostile anymore?
I have to keep going.
Okay, all right, where is...
I am ready to rest my weary head.
I'm sure, but first... Let's go have a chat with Viconia, shall we?
Something to ask.
Finish it. Send me to Lady Shah's embrace.
She still has answers I need.
Well, then we'll talk.
My parents. Where are they?
So blunt. Have you forgotten all the interrogation techniques I taught you? Where is the finesse?
Answer me!
They are right through that door in the Chamber of Loss, where they have been all along. You saw them many times, only we made you forget. But they didn't forget. They watched as we molded you. They watched. They wept. They bled. Often at your hand. It may not be a happy reunion, but it will be a memorable one.
Yeah, it's so cruel.
Why? Why me? Why all this effort?
Lady Shah commanded me, and I obeyed. I do not question. I merely act as she wills me to. I had an enclave in Waterdeep, you know. Much grander than this. Shah ordered me to raise it. Kill all who followed me. Claim they betrayed me. When in fact, I slew those who showed nothing but loyalty. Shah had me do that. And I did. To cover my tracks. To usher in you.
What are you talking about?
You became my mission. To take a child of Selûne's and turn her over to Lady Shah. To show that all light fades and darkness will prevail in the end. All this was to make you into what the Dark Lady needed you to be. The planning, the training, those deaths in Waterdeep. It was all to groom you to replace me at her right-hand side. And still you threw it away.
Just why anyone would follow Shar when this is the crap that they do. Shadowheart, what do you want to do?
I want to see my parents. And I don't care what happens to this one. She's been in my head long enough already. Do what you like. I know you'll choose well.
What are you doing? Come back and finish this yourself. You owe me that.
Let go, Mother. Embrace loss.
Yeah! That's like, oof. So good.
She stands at the same crossroads you yourself once did, Viconia. But it seems you are not quite the teacher you thought.
So I know what Orkira is gonna do, because here's the thing. Orkira believes that once someone has... Essentially, once they've given up, once they are your prisoner, once they have surrendered, then you don't kill a prisoner. You don't kill someone who's surrendered. But she's done so much shit. Like, the crap that she's done, and she's unrepentant for any of it. And you know she's just gonna go out and do it again. And it's just, it sucks. It sucks. And so, but that's the thing. If it was anyone else other than Orkira, yeah, we'd kill her. And part of me kind of wishes that we'd been able to kill her during the fight. But I can't, not as Orkira. Orkira can't kill her once she has been defeated and is helpless. Then at this point it would be murder. In my head, fair, but doesn't she say that very thing that she'll go elsewhere and do this again? I think so. She hasn't said it yet. I think it's a fair assumption. I think it's a fair assumption that she'll just go. And I think that's always the thought, you know? But yeah, it's what Orkira would say is at this moment, it's less about what she's gonna do and more about what I do. And killing someone who is defenseless, who has essentially given up, who is a prisoner. If I kill them right now, it's murder. Up until this point, it would have been self-defense, or it would have been justified because we're trying to stop someone from doing something awful. At this point, it'd be murder. So this is more about me than it is about them. But it sucks. Like, part of me is like, this is so bad. This is so bad. I think I gave her the chance. She said that, and then I was like, oh, bet, okay, strike. Right? Like, it's fair. It's totally fair. It sucks that there's not a third option. It sucks that the option is, like, so you can say, go if you're wise, you'll vanish. And then when she says, I'm just going to do it again, that you can't be like, oh, really? Yeah, but here, all right. I mean, this isn't surprising.
I'm adept at it. Alluve.
The other thing most people say is you want to kill her because she has absolutely excellent loot, which is 100% true. Okay, all right, okay. We're gonna save. Let's go find the parents. Yeah, Shadowheart, the decisions at the end of Shadowheart's whole storyline are real difficult. Okay. Let's do a little bit of... I mean, I'm not gonna go hardcore on the looting here because... Dear ma'am? You're right. When they ask... What they ask of you as a novice in the cloister, it's just my heart isn't hard enough to do these things. I had to run out of the last 10 days interrogation class to vomit, but now I'm in. I don't see any way to get out. Not alive anyway. I don't even know how yet I'm going to get this letter to you. I'm scared. Oh, sheesh. Yeah, I don't think any of these really are going to have... Here's a Justicar. They might have something. No. I know there's somebody that we can go talk to that you can trade with. It's also this.
It seems this individual doesn't think very highly of you, but few can resist a well-timed gift.
I mean, no, I don't care. I don't care about you. Thought, however, what is this? Oh. Oh, just random drills. Okay. It's a vase.
What's hiding here?
Sure, let's go see what's in the vase. Is it back here? Threshold of Loss. No. Okay. Large vase. I don't think there's really anything in here. Yeah. Okay, so there's that way. There's this way, which we don't know what that is yet. That's a comfy chair. This is, what, her office? Let's come over here and...
Looking ahead.
Because I think there's a key I'm supposed to get that'll let me in the place. Whoa, jeez. Oh, well, here's an opulent chest. You know what? Just try it. Oh, 20. Oh, no. Yeah. Historian.
Trust no one.
I trust you.
Should be easy.
It's not. It's not. But you are a badass at this. See?
No one stop me.
Okay. Interrogation of 3 levels. A manual for Shard interrogator describing 3 levels of induced stress. Yeah, oh, that's not interested in that at all. Take this and add to wares. Not interested. Give this to Lizelle. And we'll give this to Starion. Okay. That's a lot of...
Should mind my step.
Constellation of the Dark. Lunar Dark Lies. Oh, jeez. Crimes of the Moon Maiden. What? Woe unto any who throws their lot into Selune. 4 ways she has pulled the wool over one's eyes. First, she can make you think your husband is a werewolf and he's only forgotten to shave. What? Yeah, whatever. Okay. I think there's... Well, it's always worth a look into book. Because, yes. A guide to sexuality, eroticism, and emotional fulfillment. Detailed diagrams accompany every page. Like I said, apparently today is the rated R version of Otto's Irresistible Dance. History of the Flame. I'm pretty sure I read that. Okay. Okay. Well, let's go try the big giant door in the back. That seems to be...
No keyhole. Must be another way in.
Yeah, they're supposed to...
Only a Patria's loss can open this door. What does that mean? Loss of status? Wealth?
I think there's supposed to be a key that I'm supposed to get to be able to go back there, but let's go up here. Well, this is the dormitory. Oh, but here's Nocturne. Here's the...
Shadowheart? I wasn't sure if I'd ever lay eyes on you again. It's me, Nocturne. Do you remember?
Remind me?
We trained together. We used to be close.
Oh.
I'm glad to see you're all right.
I don't remember you.
Oh. A pity. Perhaps we can talk some more later? That is, if you're not about to turn on me. It seems you no longer walk in the Dark Lady's shadow.
I mean, as long as you're not going to attack each other.
Shah condemned me. By her decree, you and I are enemies.
Only if you wish us to be. You may not remember, but we shared a lot together once. Good times. Hard times. I will not turn on you, even if it angers Lady Shah.
That's good enough for me. I'm not sure what I expected coming back to this place. Certainly not a friend. There must be all sorts you can tell me. Things I can't even remember.
There are, but with the Mother Superior gone, I don't know if I can stay here to reminisce. Perhaps there's another enclave out there for me.
You don't need Shah.
You don't, perhaps. Not everyone is as brave. I'll leave come tomorrow. Come see me before then. I was working as quartermaster. I can sell you some things to aid you. And we can catch up.
Aww. It's the one good person amongst all these horrible Sharans.
Greetings. Do you seek to trade? As Shadowheart's friend, I'll extend the privilege to you as well.
Let me see your wares. That's... okay. It's a whole bunch. We're gonna buy all the healing. We're gonna buy all the healing. Yeah, it's toxins. What do we got here? Confusion, retreat, mirror image, irresistible dance, seeming, hideous laughter, telekinesis. Okay.
Be sure to get everything you need. Come tomorrow, I'll be gone.
Hey, Shadowheart? Effective automatically by Viconia's attacks and disadvantage. Oh, well, we'll long rest after this, but I do want to let her talk to Nocturne.
I can still scarcely believe it. You've returned, and the Mother Superior is gone. So much can change, so quickly.
share anything with me from what you were young?
Well, you had a pet mouse for a while. It was against the rules, of course. You used to hide him under your robes and feed him from your rations.
Did he have a name?
Nibbles. I suggested Bree, but you were having none of it.
Aww.
She caught you with him. Forced you to get rid of him in front of everyone. To make an example.
Why are we not surprised?
You always loved animals. But you never let yourself get too close after that. I'm sorry. Not the sort of thing you want to hear, I'm sure.
I suppose there's any pleasant memories.
Well... You know that little scar on your elbow?
It's barely the size of a pea.
I was there when you picked that up. It was years ago when we were initiates. Some of the others were intent on tormenting us until you showed them the error of their ways. I think it was 6 against 2, and most of them were bigger than us to boot, but you saw them off, all of them. There were some bruised lips and black eyes in the mess hall that night. And from then on, they left us alone. Or at least, they bothered us less.
What about the scar?
A collision between your elbow and the teeth of a girl called Baldur. She came away from it worse than you. She was on the same mission as you. I suppose she won't be coming back.
No loss there.
In any case, the Mother Superior soon broke up the fighting, though she didn't punish us. In fact, I saw her smiling. I think she was proud of you.
Anything else?
Just small things, silly things. The sort you'd scarcely recall even if your memories were left intact. You had a little hiding place that you went to when you needed to get away. You brought me there sometimes. We'd talk, play, read, do each other's hair.
Hiding place?
Hidden at the back of the storage area. Luckily enough, as quartermaster, I was able to keep it hidden back there. It should be, well, if not how you remember it, exactly as you left it.
You're the one responsible for my hair.
The plait and fringe? Yes, on your instructions, of course. You were very intent on a bold look, I think you said. My hands were cramped by the time I finished, but you were very pleased. I like the new look as well, though. You always did like a dramatic touch.
Are you just going to remain here? There's no need. Viconia is gone.
Remains to be seen. This place is all I've ever known. In time, perhaps I'll venture out there, see what I've been missing. But for now, old habits die hard.
Aww.
No one back home will ever believe this.
And then I guess we're just gonna read her journal? No, I didn't mean it. I just want to read.
Let's see.
Been erased or heavily redacted for selling into a normal rhythm. I think of her. I see her when I look in the mirror. I can't remember the last time someone called me by the wrong name. Shadowheart has been swift to gently correct slips of the tongue and even swifter to challenge those who would use my forsworn name in malice. I'm lucky to have her as a friend. They took her memories again more than they took before, but I know what to do now. I know she'll be frightened and that she won't remember much, not even me. I can take her to our hideaway. Oh.
With haste.
It's like the one nice person in this whole area.
Still alive, so that's progress.
How did she survive? Fruit porridge in service of the night. Shars. Oh, there's a jewelry box. What's?
I know what's past this.
Sure, Orkira, try it. Hey, there we go. What do we got?
Jewels. Why do I remember these, of all things? A gift from Solda Nessela, Mother Superior said. Curious. I could never quite tell if she was proud of them or not.
Wares, pick up wares. Well, we're gonna sell them now. Okay, so there's supposed to be around here. There's like a there's the hideaway. I think we have to like break some boxes or something to get in there. Wow. I still have to figure out how to get back to her parents. Which I will figure out eventually enough.
Let's move.
Alright, this is the armory. Artifact mission. I mean, we kind of know what that mission was all about.
Something behind those supplies. Looks like an opening.
Aha! That's the thing. That's the thing. Sure. Orkira, go ahead and bash. Up the ladder. There we go. Up the ladder.
My old home.
But it's comforting to be here. Let's grab all the night orchids.
Always room for more.
Night orchid. Let's read the hastily written note. She's going to make me look in the mirror again. She is going to take my memories. I do not want to forget who I am. I like flowers. I like animals. My name is... The writing breaks off. Aww.
A mirror that steals memories. Very Sharon.
Pouch is nothing. What's in the book? Nope. No, I don't want to talk to Halsin. I want to read the book. I mean, don't get me wrong. I like Halsin. I like talking to Halsin. I just want to read the book. The heap precious pelf upon the altars for nothing. The door wants gold trinkets, baubles of mammon. Oof. I mean, no one wants anything to mammon. Let's grab a night orchid. Let's grab a night orchid. Let's grab a night orchid. I mean, I'm not romancing Shadowheart, but that doesn't mean I can't have all the night orchids to give to her later. Let's come back out over here. Can I give her one of these now? Oh, did it put it in my... They might be alchemical ingredients. And I'm okay with that. I'm totally okay with that. Okay. Let's get out of here.
Have a lot on my mind. And, well...
Yeah, I know. In it. I know. Ha ha ha. It's a good joke. It's a good joke once. It's a good joke. More than once. Okay. Back over here. Okay. We've been going for about 2 hours. Before I continue and we get to the point with the parents, I'm going to take a little tiny break. I'm going to take a little break and get some water and stretch because I'm out of tea and I'm out of water. I'm out of both. But yeah, I want to take a tiny little break and then we'll come back and finally find her parents and finish that up. And then if we have any more time, we'll go let Gale talk to Mystra, I guess. But until that, let me put up the be right back. So yeah, everybody take a second, get a stretch, get some water. Take your meds if you haven't taken your meds. And we'll be right back. Bye. Okay, let's try that again with a drink. Literally, that was half the reason that I took the break, was to go refill the drink. And then I'm like, oh, where my drink at? Okay, anyway. Okay, anyway, we're back here. Let's just resume in the finding of Shadowheart's parents. I'm pretty sure it's behind the big door. I'm like pretty sure it's behind the big door. Like, yeah, enter the Chamber of Loss. Like, all this over here, there's other things going on. So I just gotta remember how to get past this door, which I don't remember how, but we'll figure it out. Treasure in light, loss in dark. Yeah. sure.
After I moved something on the altar.
Okay, maybe now's the thing.
Only a patriarch's loss can open this door.
Okay, now can I open it?
What does that mean? Loss of status? Wealth?
Can I put the... Oh, Orkira ain't doing that. Nope, nope, nope. Hey, 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 hey. Hey,
Someone there?
Darian, I have...
Hardly a challenge.
This is a challenge. This is going to be a challenge. Okay. We're gonna cat's grace you, and we're gonna guidance you. All right, here we go. Ha! I know you get a key. There's like a key that you can get so that you don't have to do this. But I think you only get it if you kill Viconia, so... I don't know if I did that correctly, but here we go.
Can't give up now.
Yeah, I was probably supposed to do something with this damn diamond. Can I open this now? Let's do.
At the ready.
Ah, well, there they are.
I see them. I see my parents.
Deceased. Oh, there they are.
What's been done to them?
All right, let's go have a good cry. This is sad. This just sucks. This is just sad. You put the shelf in the... Oh. Imp in my head. Since you're beyond it now, you put stuff in the offering plate. Oh, yeah. Oh, but I don't remember to put it in. Thank the universe for... Yeah.
It can't be. Another vile trick.
No. There is no trick. It's her. Jennifer. Jan. Our little girl.
Moon Maiden's grace. It is you.
I'm here to get you out of here. They're all gone. It's over.
It is not over. You see, it matters not if you raise this place. If you slay every one of your brothers and sisters. That was never where my power resided. Every time you tried to step away from me, every time you tried to reach for Selûne, my hold on you bites deeper. If you had learned, if you had obeyed, there would be no pain. But you struggle on. You will make things worse for yourself. And for them.
Yeah, yeah. Orkira's like, this is the worst. You are not.
I am neither. I am nothing. I am the empty room. The dreamless sleep. The shadow's shadow.
You have a lot of ego for a nothing.
There was no pain before my sister set the sun aflame. Now you exist to suffer. Until you find your way back to my embrace.
Enough! I'm taking my parents away from here. I'm taking them away from you!
You cannot. We are still bound to you. You cannot both free us and free yourself from her curse. The Moon Maiden needs you more than she needs us. You are the future. You must return to the fold. We are the past. and our duty is almost done.
Eloquently put. His mind stood up well to his time here. The same cannot be said for your mother. Such brief, fragile lives humans lead. This is my final lesson. I leave you now to dwell on your mistakes and make your choice.
Shah's parting words make your flesh crawl. There is no lesson to be learned here, only a family's torment, a spiteful goddess's whims, and an unspeakable choice to be made.
The pretty lady in my head.
I don't understand.
Shah will never admit defeat. Not until she has stolen one last thing from you. We cannot allow your future to be her last prize. Not after all your mother and I have endured. To see you again. Your companion understands, I think. Help her, please. Help her see what must be done.
I just want Shar to be renamed the god of gaslighting. Yeah, imp in my head, right? Like, even when the narrator is like, that's just inappropriate and the worst. You have to choose Shadowheart for your parents or rid yourself of Shar's curse. She wants you to kill your parents. Her idea of a parting gift. Talk to your mother and father. See what they wish. I mean, all these are correct, but yeah. Yeah.
I'm sorry. I didn't know any of this was happening until it was much too late. I came to try to put things right.
And you did. You found us. All these years, that dream kept us going. That you would break free. No matter what they made you do to us, we knew you were still in there.
I knew the Dark Woods wouldn't frighten you. You were always such a brave girl.
She was, and still is. You've saved us. Now save yourself. You'll be out of Shah's reach, and we'll be at peace.
But I only just found you again after all this time. I can't lose you again.
We'll still be with you. By the Moon Maiden's grace, we'll never be far. Please, Jennifer.
Lose your parents again. The pain can be handled. It's your choice. So here's the thing. What sucks about this choice, and this is spoiler stuff, right? So what sucks about this choice is that you would think, okay, you're freeing your parents and you're just going to deal with the pain. But what this actually means is you have to continue to worship Shar. You turn back into a Sharan, which is not what you think you're going for. You know, like this, I would read into do not lose your parents again, the pain can be handled, which is deal with the pain, but save your parents and still be, you know, still turn from Shar. But no, what this actually means is become a Sharan again and save your parents, which sucks. And I think this is, yeah, you don't need me to tell you what is right. I think this is what Orkira would actually do.
Is this truly what you want?
It is what we need. All of us. You were meant to be a guiding light for Seluna's faithful, but they robbed you from us. Now that can be righted, and we can rest.
Help us, Jen. I can let go. Now I've seen your face again.
Goodbye.
Not goodbye. Not even close.
Yeah.
Moonmotes. They bring Seluna's light to dark places and offer guidance to those in need.
I think I clicked on that too quick.
My parents are watching over me. Let's leave this place. There's nothing more for me here.
What about your memories? Isn't there more that was taken from you? Yeah, let's ask.
Shadowheart, still. I can't run away from who I was all this time. Besides, there's something fitting to it. Can't cast a shadow without some light.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of the animation cuts here. You think it's okay that then you miss something when you click. Yeah, I forgot. I forgot as soon as I clicked. They should wait to give you the choice until that whole thing ends. It's a yeah. Okay. So, I know that there is this thing. The Mirror of Loss. So, here's the thing. There's like a whole puzzle around this that if you do the puzzle correctly, you can essentially... If you do the puzzle incorrectly, you get cursed to get a -2 to one of your stats. And all you gotta do is remove curse and it's fine. If you do it correctly, you get the curse, but then you also get a +2. You get to choose a +2 to another stat, which then essentially means you cast remove curse and you essentially get a +2 to one of your stats if you do it correctly. But if I remember, it's a PETA. It sucks. And I think let's talk to Shadowheart and then GTFO.
My parents. I saw them. Spoke to them. And let them go. It's more than I can take in just now. Give me a night to try and get my head together.
Absolutely. Okay, let's go. Do I want to go back to camp or do I want to... Let's short rest.
That'll have to do.
Short rest. Let's level up. Let's go back to camp. Let's see if we can do... So I got a little bit more time. Let's see if we can level up and do the thing with Gale. Nope, she's not back yet. Drat. Okay. Anyway, guess what we get to do. Now, I did spend some time yesterday because as of this recording, patch 8 came out a couple days ago. And patch 8 is the big last... it's probably not a last patch, but it's the last patch that adds a whole bunch of stuff to the game besides just being like bug fixes and stuff. And it added a whole bunch of subclasses and things. So I specifically logged in yesterday so that I could download stuff. So here we are at level 12. There's probably going to be a couple... I know there's at least Toll the Dead that I want to give at least someone access to because it's such a cool spell. So is it going to let me redo cantrips? It might not let me redo cantrips. Which is okay. Okay. So now... what makes sense? I mean, Warcaster is always a good idea. Is it going to give me Shocking Grasp? It better give me Shocking Grasp. I think I'm going to go with Warcaster. Barbarian. Were you wanting to rebuild anyone? I know lots of people turned Will into a true Hexblade. I think at this point, with us being level 12, no. But I was kind of thinking about it. I did think about it, for sure. And And certainly there's a lot of subclasses that got added that are like some of my favorite subclasses. Like the Druid Circle of the Stars is one of my favorites. The Ranger, Swarmkeeper Ranger is real cool. The Wizard Bladesinger, like basically all the subclasses they added were like, that's my favorite. So yeah. Okay. Get another rage. Your strength. Okay, what makes sense for you to do? What does it make sense for you to do? Mobile might be good. Because sometimes getting her into combat has been a little hard. Yeah, let's go for mobile. The question becomes now, do I want to get the mod that lets me continue to level up? Okay. Spells. So... I'm trying to remember... What have I already taken? Didn't I already take... Well, I'm going to take Sunbeam because we're going to eventually do... We're eventually going to do the thing with Astarion, and I'm going to need a Sunbeam. Storms, or anything else that I've wanted that I haven't gotten? Feign Death, Fear, Vampire, Arcane Lock. Shadowblade's one of the new ones. Magic... No, that's not one of the new ones. I'm kind of curious to take that just because I'm curious to see how it works. But I don't know how useful it's going to be. Oh, there's so many good ones. So many good options. I'm gonna take that just because at some point I want to see how that works in this game. Spells. You learn a cantrip. The number you need to roll critical hits reduced by 1. I don't think Warcaster is going to work for you very well. You know, Sentinel might have actually been good for Karlach. No, I'm glad I took mobile. I'll give Sentinel to Lizelle, though. This... Let's charger athlete. I mean, Gale's already got so much utility. I mean, what does... Yeah, I don't know if that's really helpful. Yeah. You know, we'll also give him Warcaster. Why not? Warcaster for everyone. The other nice thing about having so many people in the party is I don't have to agonize. It's not so much agonizing. Do I also want to give her Warcaster? I mean, sure, everybody gets a Warcaster. You get a Warcaster. You get a Warcaster. You get a Warcaster. Hi, Halson. This is an interesting... No, it's a weapon attack. Shoot. I don't think that's gonna work quite as well for him. He doesn't have an odd, so that's not as helpful. What is gonna work for him? It was after Shadowheart discovered the truth that I had to respect her into Paladin of Vengeance. I mean, that makes sense as a... Yeah. That's a story... That's a nice story moment to do that for sure. Nah. I could give him a ton of... You know what? Warcaster for everybody. I'm gonna just, for any of the spellcasters, I'm just gonna default to Warcaster. Speaking of which, Constitution. I mean, she does actually... Two weapon fighting, nah. Okay, also means everyone gets shocking grasp, right? Which I'm not mad at. I will. Oh, geez, he gets a lot. Okay. What spell are we gonna give you? Hold monster, banishment, blight, wall of fire, fear, gaseous form, hunger of Hadar, thrall, cloud of daggers, blindness, vampiric touch, stinky cloud, stinkiest of cloud. Here's the shadow blade. Blight is always good. Okay. Attacks made with your weapon deal additional necrotic damage. Conjure Elemental. Enhanced Sleep. Cast Speak with Dead. Confusion. Polymorph. Bestow Curse. Cast Mage Armor yourself at will without expending a spell slot. Gain proficiency in Deception and Persuasion. See normal in darkness. False life. Disguise self. That's probably you can cast Bane using spell. Ooh. I think I'm gonna go Life Drinker. I don't think I want to replace a spell. And we'll give him Warcaster. Okay, Lizelle, we know what she's getting. She is getting Sentinel. Because, yeah, when an enemy with a melee range, you can use your reaction, and then is the Christian opportunity to take. You can weapon take the target ally must. Advantage on opportunity attacks. When you hit a creature with an opportunity attack, it can no longer move for the rest of its turn. I was about to say, that's the reason I want her to have... I wanted her to have that, is the stop someone from moving. That's the reason. Okay, and then... You... This is going to also be interesting. Alert could be good. Yeah, but half the time he does use... Ranged attacks with a weapon that are proficient. Yeah. I could give him mobile too, which would be... Which is always kind of helpful. Yeah, you know what? I'm just gonna double down on him being my trap person. Just gonna double down on it. Why not? Okay, that's everybody. That's everybody there. Does anyone want to talk to me? I don't think so. Let's save. Let's save. Level 12, yeah. Okay. Okay. Now we need to figure out Gale's... The people of Baldur's Gate are now safe from her schemes. Daughter of Darkness complete. Yep. Okay, where's Wizard Waterdeep? Go to her shrine in the Storm Shore Tabernacle. God, that is surprisingly difficult to say. I don't suppose we can show this on the map, can we? This doesn't always work. I don't know why that doesn't always work. Okay. All right, so let's pick a... Pick a place.
Must be blowing inland today, bringing in the stench of the foundry.
Hello?
Belching smoke and metal screeches.
Okay. You are the Steelwatch Foundry. You're Cazador's place. Okay, you're the Tabernacle. And your other thing, so we want to be at the Basilisk Gate. Is Gale in my top? Gale is in my top. Gale is in the three that I need. Okay. So we're gonna go west. Just a little bit.
But it is a fine thing to walk with friends beneath the warming sun.
Friends might be a stretch, but otherwise, yes, I fully agree.
Might have your cloudy locks to keep the heat off your head. Do not forget that Minsk has poo. We will be like twins, eh?
We will? Gods! 200 years and I've never missed seeing my reflection more.
Okay. Is this...
Mistress like this. It's been some time since I stood before her in a place like this.
Divine protectors of Baldur's Gate, hear this humble plea. Shield our people from the depredations of the absolute heretics.
Oh, yeah, he's busy. All right, let's...
not be cursed.
I mean, it's a statue to Mystra. I'm hoping it's not cursed.
There she stands, just as Elminster promised. Mystra, goddess of the weave, mother of all magic.
The old man wasn't lying. She's opened a summoning channel. Can't you feel it?
Gale's right. The very air around the statue crackles with magic. It sets your teeth on edge.
A stream of pure, undiluted weave. I only have to reach out, and it will carry me to Mystra, wherever she may be.
Go on then, Gale. We'll be here waiting for you when you're finished.
Time was, I'd have given my right arm for a chance to speak with Mystra again. The left one, too. Maybe a knee.
Ready for this? You don't know her so much as fingernails. She's asked you to blow yourself up. I don't think she's that kind of goddess. I mean, she did ask you to blow yourself up, so I think we're just gonna be supportive, Orkira. You're ready for this.
Am I? You're right. I am a strong, capable wizard. And this is no more than a casual reunion with an ex-lover. My omnipotent, omniscient ex-lover. I always wonder what being nervous would feel like. I hate it.
This is the first time you felt nervous now? Of all the things we've been through. Do you know what you're gonna say to her? Of all things to be nervous in an audience with the goddess seems reasonable. Why do you care what she thinks of you? Pull it together, you're gonna make a fool of yourself. Do you know what you're gonna say to her?
During my time locked away in Waterdeep, I prepared a quite comprehensive speech for her on the subject of our former relationship and the manner in which it ended. Alas, recent events have rendered the majority of it moot, so I'm gonna have to improvise. Unless you have any words of wisdom to impart before I go.
You're not taking me with you? Seek her for... No, I don't want to go with you. No, I'm not getting in the middle of Dex love. No, I'm not going. Seek her forgiveness, Gale. Might be your only hope for curing the orb. Make her squirm. Tell her the crown will be ours soon enough. Don't give anything away. Just find out what she has to say. You shouldn't go to her, Gale. Don't... Oh, jeez, none of these are good. Make her squirm. Ooh, okay. She wouldn't, no, Orkira doesn't want to go with him. That would be weird and awkward. No, she doesn't want him to bluster like that. He should go talk to her. I kind of want to do 4. Yeah. Just find out what she has to say.
You'd make a fine 3-dragon anti-player, you know?
Me?
I think it's best I keep a cool head going into this.
Yeah.
Approach it like a particularly high-risk round of 3-dragon ante.
Or
I'll let Mistress show her flight, and then I can see how strong a chance we stand of winning the gambit.
Or just
I'll only be gone for a matter of moments. The Outer Planes experience time quite differently to our own. Wait for me. Please.
Sure. 4 was the best answer for me because I didn't want to get in the middle of that either. Dude, this is your ex. Right? Right? No. There's no reason for me to be there. There's 0 reason for me to go here.
Gale of Waterdeep. You look well.
Oof, that is an echo in my earphones.
As do you.
Oof.
But I assume we're not here solely to exchange compliments. So why am I here?
You discovered what lies at the heart of the Absolute, the crown of Karsus. And you disobeyed my instruction. Why?
Because you had no right to ask that of me. You cast me out. Remember?
You were my lover, my chosen. Yet still you know so little of me. The past cannot be undone with self-pity, nor can a future be forged. Only with the truth
will you see the way ahead. The fragment of magic you tried to return to me was not of my creation. It was the Karsite Weave. It is a corrupted, half-born magic, wrought in the brief moment Karsus ascended to godhood. It hungers for power, just as he did, and it can never be sated. You unleashed something that would consume all magic in existence, and yet you thought only of preserving yourself.
So that's what you're scared of. With the crown of Karsus reforged, I could take control of the Karsite Weave.
That's where you're going with this?
You can no more control the Karsite Weave than a weather vane could control a storm. That it entered your body and consumed no more than your powers was a miracle. But we will not be granted another. The only reason the orb sleeps is because I have allowed it to feed on the true weave. A temporary measure, but one that will not be enough to save us. With each day that passes, the Elder Brain threatens to become a new kind of god. Its worshippers, a scourge of soulless illithids.
Yeah, that we know about.
If you will not use the orb to end this abomination, then you must find a way to separate crown and host. When you've done this, you must surrender the crown of Karsus to me.
A great ask indeed. You've given me much to think on, as you always did.
So be it. Follow the needle of your own wisdom. We shall see how truly it leads you.
I mean, in fairness, some of this was information that if he had known about, might have been useful, right? He might have made different decisions if he had known some of this information. If this were an Am I the Asshole on Reddit, I would have given them a everyone sucks here with slightly on Gale's side. Exactly, right? Like, and granted, some of this is how the player, how the Tav in this case, makes decisions or, you know, models the conversation in a way. But yeah, like some of this is really, you didn't tell, why didn't you just tell him? Why didn't you just tell him? If you knew he was going after the thing, if you told him about what the thing was and that how bad it was and why you didn't want it, he probably wouldn't have gone after the thing. Like, he's not unreasonable. Anyway, he wants to talk to me.
Back on mortal soil once more. I can't believe I saw her. After all this time.
How do you feel now that you've done it?
Relieved. Drained. Proud of myself for summoning the courage to go to her in the first place. And, if I'm being totally honest, a bit lightheaded.
Yeah, that's fair.
As if it wasn't enough to have seen her again. She didn't exactly summon me there for small talk.
I mean...
The Karsite Weave. Within me this whole time. I knew the orb was no ordinary ball of magic before it to be Karsus's malignant creation. Gods! How did I not see that?
Well, because no one told you. It's not your fault. You weren't to know. Yeah, it's all too easy to miss things when we're blinded by desire. Because you acted the idiot and paid the price for it too. It's not your fault. You weren't to know.
But I should have known.
You should have, but someone should have told you.
Right had I to go about declaring myself an archmage when I was as foolish as a common apprentice in setting such an entity loose. At least now I'm armed with the truth. And Mistra's expectations. Sounds like the door to redemption is open at last. All I have to do is walk through it, carrying the crown of Karsus.
Is that what you want? You need to take this chance. You deserve to be cured. Put it like that. It sounds rather easy. Sod redemption with the Karsite Weave and the crown. You could be a god. See, this is, yeah. Let me just take that chance.
Thank you. There aren't many I'd trust to stand beside me on such a journey. Fewer still who would do so because they believed I deserved such a chance. If I could promise you one thing in return for your faith in me, it's this. I will use everything in my power to ensure we defeat this evil. I will not let you down. Now, I believe we've a date with an Elderbrain to get to. Shall we?
I think we've got a couple of dates with some other folks' stuff to do, like Astarion is next on the list. But yeah, sure. But yeah, sure.
I need a quick word.
We'll go talk to this guy.
A beam of morning sun enters. Be welcome, cleric of Lathander. You have come far, I perceive.
Yeah.
How may I serve you this day?
Yeah, because I can't be a cleric of the Phoenix or of Paylor here, so I went with the next best thing for a fiery Lathander. Sure.
Ha! That is no surprise, Holy One. You have entered the Stormshore Tabernacle.
I'm not that holy.
Here, clerics may commune with their gods, and even hear their responses, if they are so favored. I am also granted the power to provide holy resurrection through sales of revivification scrolls.
Well, that I'm doing very okay on. We're fine. I've also got a guy back in my camp who is not saying who he is, but I'm pretty sure I know who he is, but he can also do that too, but I appreciate it. Really appreciate it. Who are you?
I am Vicar Humbletoes, guardian of the Stormshore Tabernacle. I keep the peace in this sacred place and guide those in need.
I mean, Humbletoes, you kind of have to work at a place like this. How'd you know who I was?
My purpose is to connect every soul with their divine patron. How could I do that if I couldn't distinguish what deities they serve?
Yeah, sure.
Of course, my child. Within limits. Behold my wares.
Behold. I like how he's just casually rocking a halo. Sure. Here, let's... Oh. Okay, well, alright. Well, first we will buy all of your healing potions. Confirm. No. Confirm. Can I sell? There we go. What you got? Heroism, necrotic resistance, psychic resistance, banishment, dimension door. Oh, I'll take a dimension door. Featherfall. I'll take a flight. Mage armor, speak with dead. I mean, let's at least take one of these. Just to have a sunbeam on hand. Inflict one turn sanctified weapon. Undead creature struck by this weapon. It is a pretty good mace, but I mean, I really like having counterspell. I really like Orkira having counterspell. Mantle, the Crusader's Mantle, level 3 evocations. What does radiant holy power that emboldens you and you and your allies' weapon attacks deal an additional 1d4 radiant damage, which is cool, but would have actually been real bad in that last fight with Viconia because she does that whole thing. Yeah, I really like her having the Cloak of Displacement, but this is good. It's good, don't get me wrong, and this is the stuff I sold him, except for this. When you heal a creature, it gains the effect of Blade Ward. When you revive a creature, it gains the effect of Death Ward. I mean, yeah. This I'm getting. That I want. Gimme. We're gonna switch. And then yeah, we'll just add that to wares. Come on, get in there. I don't think I need this black diamond, so we're gonna sell that. Hey, can I sell you back a thing?
You have come far, I perceive. How may I serve you this day? Ha! That is no surprise. I am also granted the power to... Of course, my child.
Sure, okay.
Within limits.
There we go. Okay. All right. Okay. That was nice. Okay. I think we're gonna go back to camp. And we're gonna save. And the next time we get together, we'll long rest. And it'll be time to take care of Astarian stuff. I think that's the plan. I think that's our plan. Or are we still waiting on Dame Aelin to come back? Hi, Scratch. Yeah, we're still waiting on Dame Aelin. Hi, Isabel.
Moon Maiden, hear me.
Yeah, I know. We're all sad that she's gone. Alright, I'm gonna make one mistake before we go.
Whatever happens next, be sure that I will document it all as accurately as possible.
Sure. I'm sure you will. I'm absolutely sure you won't. Okay. Actually, let me do one more thing before I leave, because I did buy a whole bunch of these. So we're gonna split. And then we're gonna split, but just before I forget to do this, because there are some folks who, like you, and who's still missing? Who's still missing? Oh, here we go. Minsk. There we go. All right. Let's go stand next to my girlfriend while she's dancing. And yeah, we're gonna stop here. We got a ton done. Jeez, we got more done than I thought we would. Yeah, we'll stop here, and the next time we get together, we'll long rest. And it'll be time to, yeah, as Imp in my head says, gonna be a pain in the neck for Cazador. We're gonna go take care of Cazador, which will be another one of those, this would have been a really, really, really tough fight, but it won't be quite so bad because I've got 3 billion people in my party. But that's okay, because half the fun of this, for me, is talking to these characters. That's where I'm having fun. Yeah, so I don't have my usual stream this afternoon, but if you do come next week to... There we go. So usually I've got Players and Book happening afterwards, but because this is a holiday, we are off this week, but we'll be back next week with Players and Book on twitch.tv/playersandbook, where we have just run the blockade to bring a whole bunch of food to some rebels, and yeah, we're about to go meet some rebels, and they're gonna be backstory fun. It's gonna be fun. So yeah, come on by next week for that. This past Friday, I just had Shadows over Baldur's Gate. So if you like seeing more Baldur's Gate stuff and you'd like to see me play a completely different dragonborn, a Udazash who is a ranger/rogue. This is the first time I'm actually playing a multi-class character on a stream. I realized this the other day. We leveled up to 10, and so I redid her stuff a little bit, and so she is a level 7 ranger, level 3 rogue, and it is, I believe, on stream, because I've played multi-class characters before, but on stream, this is the first time I have ever played a multi-class, and it is fun. But anyway, yeah, last week we got into a giant, like, epic fight that had a lot of story implications that included Halsin, like I said before, and Ark and the Cruel with the Hand of Vecna. You know, like you do. So yeah, you can go watch that. That's up on our I think it should be up still on the Twitch channel, twitch.tv/CritHitChronicles. It's also up on the YouTube. But come by this coming Friday at 7 p.m. as that will continue, as we're going to be dealing with the fallout from that, because almost everything went actually really well except for one thing. Because it never goes quite the way you expect. Yeah. So yeah, come on by for that. And I appreciate everybody coming on by to both my Moonbeam and the Dungeon Scrawlers Twitch channel, especially on this weekend where there's both a lot and not a lot going on. So thanks for keeping me company and hanging out with me. Thanks for Dungeon Scrawlers for letting me take over their Twitch channel, as always, every single week. If you are on Moonbeam, also on Twitch, if you're on Moonbeam specifically, you might have noticed that there's been some extra streams on my Moonbeam. That is because my lovely partner, Luke McKay, has started back up his streaming, which is both on his Twitch and on my Moonbeam. And those are Squirrel Cam, which is basically he does these, they're kind of work and lurk streams, and where we've got a camera in our backyard pointed at our little rock garden thing with a little castle where he feeds the squirrels and the birds and anything that comes by, and we've got some running water, and he does some art on stream, and it's a very chill, just come on by and every once in a while watch a little bit of nature and hang out with folks. And it is very much a lurk and work and co-working space kind of thing, and you can watch him do art. So yeah, come on by for any of that. Thanks to everybody for coming on by. And, yeah, I think that's about it. We'll see you next encounter. Bye.